Welcome, friends. This is Stage Dive KC, and we are backstage in front of the pinball machines tonight at Westport Bowery in Kansas City. I'm Adam, your host, and we're here with Waking Demons, everybody. It's going to be a good show tonight. Say what's up, fellas.
What's up?
We're looking forward to a great show tonight. They're going to be taking the stage here in a little bit. They got some real hard-hitting tunes. Tell us what we can look forward to tonight, fellas.
Tonight we are playing our heaviest set to date. We're dropping a new cover song tonight, so just be there, be in the pit, be ready to go.
That sounds fantastic. You guys have a big aesthetic where it's come to arising, waking up, demons, like the darkness within, man. Tell me a little bit about that, all right?
So, the name Waking Demons comes from, in my brain, it's a mental health thing. So we go through things in life and we suppress them way down. We think we're good, we think we've dealt with them. But deep down inside, we always have that breaking point. And so the name Waking Demons is sometimes you got to wake those demons up and deal with them in order to, finally move on in life and heal your mental health capacity and all that.
I think that's fantastic. When we talk about mental health and stuff like that, what kind of message would you like to transfer to people who listen to you guys' stuff?
It's just a lot of my lyrics are things that I've gone through, pretty much all my lyrics and things I've gone through the last 25, 30 years of my life. Everything from drug addiction to a failed marriage to suicide attempts, things like that. So to me, it's if you're down in the dumps, just know that somebody like me, somebody like us, we've been through those things and we're here to help in any way that we can. Plus, we just want to put on a good show. So.
And that is great. We've seen you guys at least 2 times. I'm a huge fan of what you guys do all the way around. I think you guys I've literally watched you guys evolve as a band throughout time since you come together. It's been great. What do you guys have planned? I know you were talking to me before. You said you got some music coming down the line. Tell me about that a little bit, would you?
Yeah, we've been in the studio off and on over the last year. We've kind of had setbacks here and there. But I think everything's good to go pretty much. We just need to make a couple little tweaks on some drum tracks, and then everything's going to go to mix and master. You want to add anything to it? Or?
No, we got 10 songs coming out on our album. As soon as we get it wrapped up, we'll get it out there and try to get the CD release party going. So just stay tuned.
Excellent. You guys said you're recording it all yourselves too. What's that process been like a little bit?
So we had our friend Josh JD do some drum tracking for us. I do my guitar, and he does his bass separately. With technology now, we can all track at our own homes. So, I go to Chris's house to do vocals for him. So it's just we piece it all together when we can, and I kind of bring it all together and make edits as I need to or punch ins, and then everybody listens to it and gives me notes, and we just kind of keep going until we feel like we've all got it.
I think that's so cool, man. Recording yourself, I feel like it's kind of the way to go in this age, what I mean? Because you record, somebody else doesn't know what you want, but you got to do it yourself. It's like make a dinner for yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sure. So, can you give me a bit of a rundown on where you guys came from, how you met, that kind of thing?
I'll start with Chris. He reached out to me, wanted to get together because we had done a band years ago called Forever Gray, and we kind of kept in touch over the years that we weren't working together, and he reached out and asked if I wanted to get together and start working on music. I said yeah, so I came up with some ideas and sent it to him, and then we found Andy. We worked together, right? And then tried out some different drummers here and there. Eventually wound up with Nitro over here, and been together for a while now, just kind of shaping up the demos that I brought to Chris. Everybody kind of adding their own flavor to it, and I think we're a pretty well-oiled machine at this point.
Fantastic. There's a lot of new bands I can tell that are coming up right now that have been comprised of people that from kind of back in the day. What would you guys say if you were to talk to people that are starting out, getting into the scene in Kansas City and whatnot? What kind of advice would you give them?
So we all, minus Nitro. Nitro's from Madrid, Spain, like I was saying earlier. But we all come from previous established bands in the area. He was in Restraint. I was in Forever Gray, and then brought him into Forever Gray. And then I was also in The Broken Divide. And then I've been in previous other bands established. I've been in this. We both have been in this a long time. I can't remember the name of your old band, but he actually had a different vibe. It was kind of poppy a little bit. So we've gone through the changes that the scene has been through over the last 20 plus years. It started out in smoke-filled bars and shitty equipment to where the lead singer is singing on a microphone that's all busted up, is not professional looking anymore. You know the ones. And so really, my advice is if you're going to do this, you have to be prepared for any situation that could come up, whether it be your equipment goes down, the sound equipment goes down, everything's going to be perfect. You just never know. All you really know is you book the show and you're supposed to show up and play.
Oh, yeah.
You can only plan so much, and the more you plan, the more things will go awry. So
I'll be honest with you. I got questions about Nitro, man. How'd you find this guy? Tell me a story about him. How'd you get the name?
So really, we had our previous drummer, and just things weren't working out. There was a different vibe that was going on, and it was the things that he had going on in his life was too much for the band to take on for what we were trying to accomplish. So unfortunately, we had to let him go. We wish him the best. No hard feelings. We started trying to message other drummers that we knew, and eventually I put out basically a want ad on the Kansas City Musicians Network, and this guy was the only one that responded. And I had a couple people go, "Oh yeah, get this guy. You want this guy? He's a beast on drums." They sent me personal messages, and so we messaged him. Actually, I think he messaged me, and we sent him over the 3 tracks that we have right now that are our demos that are on Spotify and everything. And we said, here, learn these. Send us videos of you playing them. And we'll let you know if we want you to come in for a physical audition. And within like a day, he sent us videos and he nailed them.
Fantastic.
He took no time at all to learn them. And then we're like, okay, well, here's our entire set list. Pick and choose like 1 or 2 songs, and then we'll do the 3 songs that we sent you plus whatever you choose.
Yeah.
And he came in a week later and played the entire set list front to back and didn't miss a beat. We're like,
that's impressive, son. I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, he came in and just knocked it out of the park, and we're just like, yeah, dude. We didn't even let him leave the garage without telling him, yeah, dude, you're hired. Like, here's a shirt. Welcome to the band.
So what do you got? What's the day jobs? Like, what's the day-to-day like for you fellas? Like, what do you do for a normal job?
So I work for a company called Collins Aerospace. I work on building regulators for oxygen tanks that go on the airplanes for the pilots and the crew masks, as well as the overhead masks that drop down if the plane's in emergency. I've been in aerospace the last 15 years of my life, so it's what I do.
I'm not smart enough for that. That's for sure.
I'm not
sure.
I work a remote job, mainly tech-based within my company. I provide solutions to people who have trouble with the computer systems that we work with. So definitely a nice kind of work-from-home situation, so I have time to kind of get some practice in between calls and emails, like that.
You get screamed at on the phone a lot?
Luckily, I don't. Yeah, it's all through Teams messages now. But no, usually it's people frustrated, and I just kind of explain to them, what they're doing wrong. But it's nice, easy going. They're very good to me, so
very cool.
No hard feelings.
I also work in aerospace, work in fireproofing for jets, so pretty fun. Yeah, we work together.
Impressive. Nitro, what do you do, man?
I work in this school in Topeka.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I am the roofing. So.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm on the roof every time. I clean the roof. I repair anything, whatever we repair. So it's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good looking and smart, you guys. I love it, man. All right, so one more, and we'll get back to the show. If you guys could pick for your CD release that's going to come up, who do you guys want to have? If you could pick anybody in the city to jam with you guys on that show.
Well, I mean, the first answer is obviously Easy Tiger.
Obviously, of course.
I mean, you guys were on our very first show.
Yeah, we were.
And we played another show with you guys at the skate bar.
Yep.
So we love your guys' vibe. We love your guys' attitude, and so you're number 1 on the list.
Tickle my heart. I love it so much. Thank you so much.
I kind of would like to have Burn the Gates.
Yeah?
I go way back with John Hasler, back to my Sonic Voodoo days.
He's a gangster. That's for sure.
And he was in Sabbath's Disciples.
Yeah?
So me and him go way back. I don't know. I think we were talking about the Estes Method. They're another new band. They're coming up. They're kind of our vibe as well.
Yeah?
Michael Kruger and Matt Richards, and I can't remember the other names right now. I'm drawing a blank, unfortunately. You got anybody else?
No, I mean, I like the idea of a smaller, 3 or 4 band bill, I'm trying to act like people, but yeah, those are good, solid bands that are kind of not too far from our style.
Yeah. No, I'm of the mind frame of doing another Lodo show. There hasn't been a Lodo show in years. $5-10 at the door.
$10
No
is
ticket sales. Cheap drinks at the bar. That's what I want.
That talks me in for sure.
Yeah. So obviously we want to go for a little bit more of a bigger venue, but we'll. I don't want to say we'll take what we can get, but somebody that can accommodate more of a light show for us and make it a big production, because that's the one thing about this band is we don't play out all the time, but when we do, we want to leave an impression.
Absolutely.
And so whether we open, we close, today we're playing in the middle slot, we bring production, we bring a show. We don't just stand up there and play and go, hey guys, thanks for coming out. No, we want you to feel like you're at an arena show or something like that. So.
Fantastic, guys. Well, I want to give you a personal thank you for taking time to come out. We are starting off this stage dive KC with some fantastic interviews with some great bands. I'm personally looking forward to seeing you fellas tonight. The lineup is incredible. We're going to drink, hang out, except for you. We're going to drink and hang out and have a great time tonight. We'll see you guys soon, man. It's been a great time. Take care.